Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to more The Godfather on the PC. After doing the baptism mission, I am back to my compound to see this next cutscene.
Don Corleone. Godfather. Gentile.
So I'm just one step below the Godfather himself. I'm an underboss now. Good stuff. So in order to complete the next mission, what you have to do first is just drive away from your own compound, and the next mission is gonna get activated on its own. It happens sometimes with some missions when you don't know what to do or where to go. Eliminate all the rival families. I have to go to each of their compounds and destroy them. And as you can tell, they are located in the four extremes of the city, the four corners of the city almost. So it's gonna take us a while, at least driving, so I'll be back when I get closer to one of these compounds. Okay, we are going to the Tatalia's compound first. They are always waiting for you. At least that's gonna happen in each of the cases, in each of the compounds. They're gonna be waiting for you with barricades. They're obviously gonna be blocking the main entrance. So now the main objective, and it's gonna get repeated in every single of these compounds. I have to plant a bomb in 2 houses within. I forgot, after becoming an underboss, I could increase my abilities. I decided to increase speed just for, in order to go for a change. Because you need to be fast to escape, for example. I don't really require fighting abilities anymore because I just depend on my own weapons rather than fighting abilities. So yeah, as you can tell, this is the Tatalia's compound. In general, this is easy to access to. Plant bomb in the basement of both compound buildings. As I said before, you have to get into the 2 houses or buildings, as they call them. Plant a bomb, escape. The good thing about this mission, again, I'm not sure if this is the last mission of the game or not, but the good thing about this one is that after you destroy one of the compounds, not even the whole compound, but at least one of the houses even, and in case you get killed, you restart from a hospital and you can save your game within the mission itself. Well, this is quite long. You have to destroy basically 8 buildings in total. So after destroying one, in case I get killed, like it's gonna happen more than likely, I can save the game in between, so I don't lose my progress. Probably the only lazy part out of it is I have to go again and get into the compound again and do all the process again. It's no big deal for me, at least. I can perfectly go inside any of the buildings right away, but I want to make sure no one is around, because sometimes when you want to exit the house, usually some enemy attacks you or shoots you from behind, which definitely sucks. But I don't see anyone around, so now I can get in. Of course, there are more enemies awaiting for you, as you can tell. But I have enough weapons anyway. So in that sense, I have nothing to worry about. The idea, of course, is that in between compounds, you go save your game and recharge your weaponry. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you go to the basement of each of the compounds when planting a bomb, there's plenty of ammo for pretty much all your weapons. And of course, you can recharge your shit every time you kill an enemy. They usually have Tommy guns and shotguns. As you can tell, the compound, pretty much all compounds look the same inside. The building structure is exactly the same, so the way of planting a bomb and escaping is always gonna be the same. It's even similar to your own compound, of course. It doesn't make any difference in that sense. See? It was worth checking out all the rooms again because one might have expected some other enemy lurking, waiting for you. I guess now we are in a good condition. Going to the second floor. I probably wouldn't even have to bother. Okay, yes. It was worth bothering, see? There was someone else around that could have followed you from behind if you wasn't careful enough. There's one more door over there. Now we can say that the place is empty. So now let's go down to the basement specifically. Okay, that's the exit. Good to know. Again, you have to know where to go after planting a bomb because you have little time to escape. There are a couple more enemies in here, more than likely. There is one, see? I was trying to duck, it wasn't working. Some control issues again. There we go. That did it. I'm giving some health. And as you can see, as I told you before, you can recharge not all of your weaponry, but at least a good part of it. Okay, I planted the bomb. Now I have to escape. Oh shit, okay, I went to the opposite way, so I fucked it up. I'm gonna die more than likely. But I destroyed the building, so I basically win. I completed 50% of this, so I'll be back to destroy the other building. And here we are again. I made sure to kill all the enemies in order to avoid all the process to see the same thing again and again. But basically here, after you destroy the first building, you have to go to this other building, which is structured in the exact same way, almost. There is no staircase, there is no second floor in here apparently, but everything else is exactly the same. So you might know how to escape this time without making the same mistake as I did before, escaping to the opposite way to the door. Now I have less health than before, so I have to make it last. I ran out of ammo for the pistol, so now I'm like forced to use either the shotgun, the Tommy gun. Right Alright, now let's go to the basement, but I actually want to make sure there's no one around. You never know. So all of these compound things are exactly the same as I mentioned before, so in order to save time I'm gonna avoid showing all this driving process. Oh, there's another guy? I did not expect that. There was only one in the first building, and I'm about to die, as you can tell, so have to be very careful. I keep ducking. There we go, good job. Shotgun is powerful enough, and there is some health anyway, so I can recharge some of my weapons. There is no pistol. I see the Tommy gun, I see that the basic gun, shotgun especially. Have very little ammo for the pistol though. I guess it's enough for escaping in case something happens. So now I'm gonna plant the bomb and not run away. I know where to go this time, so I think hopefully we're not gonna make the same mistake. And here it is. Yeah, it's enough. And I destroy the compound. When destroying the two buildings, you basically make it and you can take over this. Basically this compound belongs to me and I can upgrade my stuff. Street smarts. I actually never knew what it is for. Never needed it either. Probably for convincing and bribing cops or stuff like that, but honestly, apparently it looks like I could save my game right here, but of course due to the fire it's inaccessible still. And of course every time you want to escape from the compound, there are still some isolated enemies trying to destroy you as you are leaving the compound, which doesn't belong to them anymore, as already told you. Okay, I guess the change of music indicates that there is no one else around. There's some health, always good, and some more pistol ammo. But still, I guess by leaving this place I'll be getting a safe area to save my game and recover all of my weapons. Okay, now we're going to the second compound. I mean, you can take any order anyway, it's not a fixed order. And this one in particular is very hard, as you can tell, because there are a lot of enemies waiting for you at the entrance. I really lost more than half of my health, which fucking sucks. I already destroyed the first building. Again, this is gonna be very repetitive in how to do everything, so I'm probably just gonna be showing just one of the buildings getting destroyed instead of just the two of them, because again it's basically the same process. In my opinion, it would be like a waste of minutes on video to show the exact same thing twice. So that's why I'm not showing either the driving from one location to another, as well as, you know, the exact same thing all the time. So yeah, this one is more complicated to access to, because as you can see, before the actual compounds, the actual buildings, there is a corridor full of barricades, drums with fire, boxes, and a lot of items are waiting for you, so it is more tedious to access to the place, unlike the first compound. I think it's the Grazzi family compound. I'm not entirely sure. The first one I destroyed, as you remember, was the Tatalias. So yeah, it was a good idea, it was a good decision to get to this one first, because it is definitely more complicated than the others. I mean, the first one was easy. There must be another easy compound to access to. And there is probably another difficult like this one, so that's why I prefer to make sure that I deal with a harder one first. Pistol got decent range. That was perfect. Okay, let's get as much ammo as I can, because the Tommy gun is actually very useful in this place. I could have used it at first before the pistol, but you need to kill them quickly, so that's why the Tommy gun it's gonna become very useful. Okay, there's some asshole with a shotgun. And he isn't behind the boxes, yeah, there he is. And now we can see the buildings as such, so it is, again, way more complicated from the beginning. Now I'm gonna use the Tommy gun. I don't have so much ammo of it though. I wasted it in the first building I destroyed. I destroyed the one that it is to the right side from where the place I'm walking on right now. So now we're going to the one in the front, so you can tell, which is the second one that gets activated for you to destroy. The more you keep ducked, the safer, trust me. I had to replay this level around 10 times. I'm not even exaggerating, probably more than 10 times. Because unfortunately the enemies don't give away some health in, you know, within the buildings as such. So you basically have one energy bar to survive and to handle by yourself. It would be amazing if they give you... Look at that, I'm about to die. But it would have been amazing if they gave you at least a little bit of health. Obviously now I have to make sure no one is around. Look at the amount of energy I have. I know there is some health down there. Still, I'm probably gonna encounter 2 enemies and only one. Okay, that was a perfect shot. In the face.
You bastard!
You bastard! Alright, there's some health. I'm getting it right away. Damn, I need it. But I want to wait for it to get recharged. Oh my god, see? I knew it. I knew something like this was going to happen. Thank god I waited for a little bit to get some of my health back. Not all of it, unfortunately. But I guess it's enough to escape. I want to make sure no one else is around. This is a Strachey compound. I think it said Strachey before, well, whatever. I think I wasn't that wrong when guessing. As this is definitely one of the hardest compounds to access to, as I said before, so I did fine for the most part. Now I can plant the bomb. I'm trying to plant it as close to the door, to the staircase as possible. Here we go. I can run. There shouldn't be any enemy around. Well, there is an enemy, but he's also trying to escape as well as myself, okay. I was kind of close. And I destroyed the compound completely. And I took control of New Jersey. This is just in case you didn't know where the compound is located at. It's a neighborhood that I never actually went before in the game, New Jersey. And of course, in order to escape, you have to kill a few enemies that could encounter on the way. I'm gonna take my car. I mean, it's not my car, but it's gonna become mine now. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. I'm gonna go away from here and enjoy my freedom. Before going to the next compound, I would rather go to save my game. Again, you can save in between compounds, and even if you destroy only one of the buildings of each compound, you can save your game in case you die and go for the second one. So yeah, it's a very merciful mission overall, but it's still very hard. So I'll see you next time to destroy the other couple of compounds if possible, and probably the end of the game.